Free MLB picks. This is action here for Sunday, June 23rd. Tony T. Our MLB pick show here for a Sunday features all 14 games. Angels, Dodgers not in action on Sunday. Before we get underway, just a couple things. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free MLB picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports. Make it a great time to subscribe. Also, if you would, give us a like, a thumbs up. Really helps us build up our audience. Those likes, those thumbs up really go a long way, and we appreciate that. Don't forget to visit our site, TonySpicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing the top performers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, top performers this year, like Ruben Marlboro, been hot in baseball. CJ Sturgeon, Brandon Check, baseball pounded, as well as Ron Hahn has been on top of the things. Joseph Schultz, big results here from Joseph here. Is like Hollywood Sam, steady as usual. Click the links, get signed up to our long-term passes. Scroll for our latest premium picks from our top performers on top of the page. And of course, the tab here for best bets, multi-packs, 3-packs, and more. Guys, get signed up. Remember, the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit, or the amount purchased will be credited back to your accounts for site credits. That's profit guarantee. 20% off. Use this promo code TonyT at checkout. Access our page from the link below. For the big bankroll bettors, if you bet $500 or more per game, this would be in your price range. Executive service, giving you picks throughout the betting cycle to ensure you get the picks, to ensure you get the best numbers. And we rate our plays. Call or text 323-607-0203. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this one started. All right, it's Diamondbacks and the Phillies MLB pick for action on Sunday. Slade Ciccone will start for Arizona. Ciccone appeared in 10 games, ERA 5.90, whip of 1.19. The right-hander fans 19%, 4.5% walks. His ground ball is 34%, 2.15 home runs per 9 innings. Christopher Sanchez, the starter for Philadelphia. Sanchez, 14 starts, ERA 2.91, whip of 1.36. Lefty strikes out 20%, 7.5% with the walks. The ground ball is 59%, minimal home run damage. 92 degrees at the start of the game with the wind blowing out. Arizona in their past, of course, this has all been forecasted here hours in it before the game time. Arizona in their past 7 games hitting 296, putting up 5.5 runs a game. Their bullpen ERA on the road, ERA 4.41. Philadelphia banging 256 at home, put up nearly 5.5 runs per game there. They are trending the over at home and in day games. Arizona 20-8 to the over as a road underdog at plus 150 or greater the past 2 seasons. Play here Arizona Philadelphia over 9.5. Braves and Yankees MLB pick for action on Sunday. Max Fried will start for Atlanta. Fried in 14 starts, an ERA 3.11, whip of 1.07. Lefty strikes out 22.5%, 8% walks, ground ball 60%, 0.64 home runs per 9 innings. Nestor Cortez, the starter for New York. Cortez 16 starts, ERA 3.36, whip of 1.10. Lefty fans 23%, 5% walks, ground balls come in 31%. There are 1.15 home runs per 9 innings. Atlanta in their past 7 games hitting 288, putting up 6 runs a game. Their bullpen on the road has an ERA of 3.30. New York in their past 7 games hitting 204. Braves banged 262 against left-handed starters, putting up 5.5 runs per game. New York banged 228 against left-handed starters, posting 3.5 runs a game here. Play will be Atlanta at minus the 110. Rays and the Pirates MLB pick for action on Sunday. Aaron Civale, the starter for Tampa Bay. Civale has 15 starts, an ERA 5.42, whip of 1.39. The right-hander strikes out 24%, 6.5% walks. His ground ball is 31%, 1.65 home runs per 9 innings. Paul Skeens starts for Pittsburgh. Skeens 7 starts, ERA 2.29, whip of 0.99. Righty and elite K mark here 34%. 4.5% walks. His ground ball is 46% with 0.92 home runs per 9 innings. Rays banging 223 against right-handed starters. Their bullpen ERA on the road 3.61. Pittsburgh hitting 226 against right-handed starters, going under in 29 and 47 against them. Play Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh under 8. Blue Jays and Guardians MLB pick for action on Sunday, Yusei Kikuchi will start for Toronto. Kikuchi in 15 starts, an ERA 3.65, whip of 1.25. The lefty fans 24%, 5.5% walks. The ground ball is 43%, 1.22 home runs per 9 innings. Tristan McKenzie will start for Cleveland. McKenzie 14 starts, ERA 4.48, whip of 1.46. Right-hander strikes out 21%, 13.5% walks. The ground ball is 35%, 1.92 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 5.89 does suggest a rise in ERA. Should form hold. Toronto hitting .227 on the road, losing 22 of their 38. Their bullpen ERA on the road 4.20. Guardians have put up 5 runs per game against left-handed starters and have won 25 of 34 at home. Their bullpen has an ERA of 2.07 in their home park. In their past 7 games, they're batting .269, put up 5 runs a game. Toronto 4-21, when they're an underdog here of even money here to plus 150 this season with a minus 15.5 unit loss. Play here will be Cleveland minus 115. White Sox and Tigers MLB pick for action on Sunday. Jonathan Cannon will start for Chicago. Cannon appeared in 6 games. His ERA 3.34, the whip 1.24. The righty K mark here 21%, 4.5% walks. His ground ball sit 45%, 0.84 home runs per 9 innings. Reese Olson is the starter for Detroit. Olson 14 starts, ERA 3.39, whip of 1.29. The righty fans 21%, 7% walks. The ground ball is 52%, limited home run damage. Forecast is for wind to blow out in Detroit. Of course, this is hours before game time is the forecast now. Tigers bullpen at home has an ERA of 4.71. White Sox bullpen on the road, an ERA near 5. Play Chicago, Detroit over 8.5. Red Sox and Reds MLB pick for action on Sunday. Chase Anderson expected to be the primary pitcher for Boston. Anderson appeared in 19 games, ERA 4.78, whip of 1.19. The righty strikes out 13%, 9% walks. Ground ball is 36%, 1.67 home runs per 9 innings. Nick Lodolo will start for Cincinnati. Lodolo in 11 starts, his ERA 2.76, whip of 1.01. Lefty fans 26%, 5.5% walks. The ground ball is 45%, 0.83 home runs per 9 innings. Boston batting .290 in their past 7 games, put up 5.5 runs a game. Their bullpen on the road has an ERA of 2.86. The Reds batting .187 against the American League. Red Sox 16-5, facing a team that averages 2.75 base runners per game or fewer this season. That's a plus 11 unit return play. Boston plus the 140. Mariners and Marlins MLB pick for Sunday. Bryce Miller will start for Seattle. Miller in 15 starts, an ERA 3.46, whip of 1.01. The righty strikes out about 24%, 7.5% walks. The ground ball is 37%, 1.22 home runs per 9 innings. Braxton Garrett starts for Miami. Garrett has 7 starts, ERA 5.35, whip of 1.19. The lefty fans 21%. 2.5% walks. Ground balls 51%, 1.22 home runs per 9 innings. Miami batting .213 against the American League. Seattle batting .206 in their day games, going under in 15-28. Mariners are 29-16 to the under when favored by minus 110 or higher this season. They are 11-3 to the under, facing teams getting outscored by 1 or greater runs this season. Play Seattle, Miami under 7.5. Orioles and Astros MLB pick Sunday. Albert Suarez will start for Baltimore. Suarez appeared in 15 games, ERA 2.05, whip of 1.20. The righty fans 20%, 9.5% walks. His ground ball is 36%, minimal home run damage. His FIP 305 suggests a rise in ERA based on his numbers. Framber Valdez, the starter for Houston. Valdez has 12 starts, ERA 3.91, whip of 1.21. Lefty fans 19%, 8% walks. Ground ball 62% with .73 home runs per 9 innings. Houston, their past 7 games, hitting .274, put up 5 runs a game. They have won 5 of their past 6 games and have a winning mark at home. The Astros have hit the Orioles pitching well this season. Play in this series. Play will be Houston minus 124. Giants and Cardinals MLB pick for action on Sunday. Logan Webb, the starter for San Francisco. Webb in 16 starts, an ERA 2.99, whip of 1.19. The right-hander strikes out 20%, 5% walks. The ground ball is 57%, limited home run damage. Sonny Gray, the starter for St. Louis. Gray has 13 starts. His ERA 2.95, whip 1.02. The veteran elite K rate here 31%, 7.5% walks. The ground balls come in 46%, 0.71 home runs per 9 innings. Temperatures will be 91 degrees at first pitch. San Francisco in their past 7 games hitting .267, put up 6 runs a game. Their bullpen has an ERA of 4.75 on the road this season. The Cardinals in this period put up nearly 4.5 runs per game. San Francisco 22-11 to the over when line at even money or higher this season. Play San Francisco and St. Louis over 7.5. Royals and Rangers MLB pick for action on Sunday. Alec Marsh will start for KC. Marsh, 13 starts, ERA 4.37, whip 1.17. The righty fans 22%, 7.5% walks. The ground balls 37% with 1.16 home runs per 9 innings. Max Scherzer debuts in 2024, coming off back surgery. Scherzer 27 starts last year, ERA 3.77, whip of 1.12. The veteran struck out 28%. 7% with the walks. The ground balls were 33%, 1.65 home runs per 9 innings. KC in their past 7 games hitting .189. The Rangers in this period are batting .203. Their bullpen at home an ERA of 3.02. The Rangers 25-11 to the under at home this season and 23-12 the under this season against teams that bat .255 or lower. KC 55-38 to the under against right-handed starters the past 2 seasons. Played Kansas City and Texas under 8.5. Nationals and Rockies MLB pick for action on Sunday. Jake Irvin to start for Washington. Irvin 15 starts, ERA 3.24, whip 1.12. The righty fans 20%, 5.5% walks. The ground balls come in 44%, 0.84 home runs per 9 innings. Kyle Freeland to start for Colorado. Freeland 4 starts, ERA 13.21, whip 2.55. Lefty has seen his Ks drop to 10%, 9% walks. Ground balls 51%, 1.72 home runs per 9 innings. Temperatures will be 91 degrees at game time. Washington, their past 7 games hitting .284. Their bullpen on the road has an ERA about 4. Colorado in this period batting .283, putting up 7 runs per game. The Rockies bullpen at home an ERA about 5.5. Playing Washington, Colorado over 11. Twins and Athletics MLB pick Sunday. Pablo Lopez starts for Minnesota. Lopez 15 starts, ERA 5.63, whip of 1.25. The righty fans 25%, 5.5% walks. His ground balls 41% and 1.8 home runs per 9 innings. Hogan Harris, the starter for Oakland. Harris appeared in 6 games, ERA 2.37, whip 1.12. The lefty strikes out 21%, 9% walks. His ground balls 41%, 1.48 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 4.75 does suggest a rise in the ERA should form hold. Minnesota in their past 7 games batting .278, putting up 5 runs a game. Their bullpen on the road an ERA of 4.19. The Twins hit .278 against left-handed starters. Oakland in this period of 7 games hitting .262, putting up 4.9 runs per game. Minnesota 31-15 to the over against teams with .380 or lower win percentage. Play Minnesota and Oakland over 8. Brewers and Padres MLB pick for action Sunday. Tobias Harris starts for Milwaukee. Tobias Myers. Myers appeared in 10 games, dealing ERA 3.26, whip of 1.13. The right-hander strikes out 22%, 8.5% walks. Ground ball rate 39%, 1.53 home runs per 9 innings. His FIP 4.65 does suggest a rise in ERA should form hold. Michael King starts for San Diego. King appeared in 16 games, ERA 3.49, whip of 1.27. The righty strikes out 27%, 10% on the walks. The ground ball is 39%, 1.33 home runs per 9 innings. Sango batting .275 against right-handed starters, put up 5.5 runs per game against them. Milwaukee in their past 7 games hitting .226. The Padres 24-17 facing winning teams this year. That's nearly a plus 10 unit return. Play San Diego minus 130. Mets and Cubs MLB pick for Sunday. Luis Severino, the starter for New York. Severino in 14 starts, an ERA 3.52, whip of 1.20. Veteran fans 17.5%, 9% walks. The ground ball is 50%, 0.85 home runs per 9 innings. Javier Assad starts for Chicago. Assad 15 starts, ERA 2.75, whip 1.25. Righty strikes out 24%, 9.5% walks. Ground balls 41%, 0.92 home runs per 9 innings. New York in their past 7 games hitting .315, putting up 7.5 runs a game. Chicago batting .221 in their day games with a losing record. New York 12-8 as a runner dog of even money or higher this season. That's a plus 9 unit return. The Cubs 11-17 when live between even money and minus 150 this season. That's a minus 9.5 unit loss. Play New York plus 104. All right, that was our MLB Pick Show for Sunday. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free MLB picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports, making it a great time to subscribe. Hey, give us a like, a thumbs up, helps us build up our audience. Visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com, for our best plays. Our premium picks are there. Click the links to the hot cappers. Check out what they got for sale. Save 20% off using the promo code TonyT at checkout. The link to the site in the description. For the next level service, executive service for those big bankroll bettors, if you bet $500 or more a game, we give you picks throughout the betting cycle to ensure you get the plays, to ensure that you get the best numbers, and we also rate the plays. Call or text 323-607-0203. All right, we also have WNBA on that 4-pack from Ramon for Sunday. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you later.